Well, his father threw the fishing pole to catch a fish in the lake, and they went for lunch, and they came back, and the boy this time told his father, now you have no fish. And the father said, ask why, how do you know? Well, this time I don't pray. Why do you pray? Because I saw that you did not put the bait in the hook. That's why you have no fish. Okay? Now the point is very simple. If you pray, you need to do something for the Lord. Okay? You do something. You do something good for the Lord. For instance, I'm going to tell you another story. Okay? It's a better story. Now, well, once upon a time, the Lord God, the Almighty, went down from heaven and he became a beggar. Okay? He just disguised himself. He became a beggar. And he went to a village and he saw there was a rich man and a poor man. Okay? And he saw a rich man was living. He was living with his wife on a castle, a mansion, big, beautiful mansion. But the poor man was living with his wife on a little hut. And the Lord God, pretending to be a beggar, he came and he knocked at the door. And then the rich man came out, and the beggar, who was God, okay? And the beggar said, I'm so hungry, I am so cold, I have nothing to eat and no place to stay. Please give me something to eat, and can I stay in your home, your mansion? You have a lot of room in your home. And the rich man shake his head. No, I have a lot of stuff here. I have to store a lot of things in here. I don't have any place for you. I don't have any food for you. So go away. If I allow you to come into my house, and all the beggars would come, and I have to feed all of them. So go away. So the Lord God, said, well, why don't I go to the poor man's hut? And so he came and he knocked at the door. And the poor man, the old poor man, came out, and the beggar asked, I'm poor, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I have no place to stay, nothing to eat. Please give me something to eat, and can I stay in your home? And the poor man was so happy. He said, okay, come in. We are about to have supper. And he asked his wife to come out and prepare supper and set the table and bring, vegetable and bring all the food out. And his wife was happy also to welcome this beggar, poor beggar. And so after the beggar ate his food, and it was delicious food, and the poor old man said, okay, now in our home we have only one bed. So why do you sleep on my bed? I'm going to sleep on the floor. And the beggar said, no, this is not good. I'm only a guest. I'm going to sleep on the floor. But the poor man said, no, now you are the guest and you're tired. Why do you sleep on my bed? And so the beggar could not refuse, and he took a nap on the poor man's bed. And in the morning he woke up and he said, wow, I am the Lord God, the Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth. Because you're good with me, so I will grant you 3 wishes. 3 wishes. Whatever you ask, I will give you. And you know what the poor man said? Well, I have everything I need. Although we are poor, but we don't need anything. But the Lord said, you have 3 wishes. Okay, so, the first wish is, what would you wish for? The first wish. Huh? Well, the poor man said, I wish to go to paradise, go to heaven when I die. So, okay, when you go to, when you die, you go to heaven. That's the first wish. Well, I also wish I have enough food to eat every day. Every day. Daily bread, that's good. Well, okay, you will have daily bread. And then what is your third wish? And the poor old man said, no, I don't know what to wish for. And the Lord said, why do you wish for a big house, a beautiful house, big mansion, rich one? And the poor man said, okay, I take it if you want, okay. So the Lord said, okay, say there will be a big mansion. And then the poor man has a bigger house suddenly right there. So early in the morning, okay, and the Lord left, went away. So in the morning, the rich man on the other side of the road, he woke up and he looked over on the other side of the street. He saw a bigger mansion, like beautiful palace there. And he came over and he asked, what happened? He asked the poor old man, and the poor old man said, well, last night there was a beggar who came to my house and begging for bread and for a place to stay. So I give him my bed and give him food to eat. And, in fact, he was God, the Lord. And so he granted me 3 wishes. And so this rich man came home and told his wife, why didn't we, welcome the God, the Lord, last night? And he could give us a lot of things more. So he asked his wife, okay, wait for me. And then he jumped on his horse. He ran after God, okay? And the Lord was strolling, walking slowly, as a beggar. And a rich man came. And he was riding on his horse. And he came and he came to the Lord. And he said, well, Mr. Beggar, last night I was busy. I wanted to find a place for you to sleep. I want to prepare food for you to eat. So, whenever you come, come to my house. And I give you everything you need, okay? Whatever you want, okay? So the beggar, who was the Lord, said, okay, when next time when I return, I will visit your house, your home, okay? So the rich man said, well, I heard that you granted the poor old man 3 wishes. So can you grant me 3 wishes too? And the Lord, the beggar, said, okay, I will grant you 3 wishes, but you will regret it. Okay? But now go home. Okay, whatever you wish, your wish will come true. So the rich man, he was so happy, and he was riding on his horse home, and it was midday, almost midday. It was hot, humid, and he was riding on his horse, was happy, and his horse gave him trouble. Didn't move. And he was angry, and he said, I wish my horse break his neck. And then suddenly the horse broke his neck and died. He fell on the street, and now he has no horse. So he has to carry the saddle on his back, his shoulder, to go home. It's far away from his home, and the sun was beating down upon him. It was hot, and he was hungry, and he was complaining, and he was imagining his wife was at home enjoying herself in the cool, in the shade, in the house, and he was thinking about his wife, and he was angry again. He said, I wish my wife would be stuck on this saddle forever. And so suddenly the saddle on his back disappeared. Went straight home and put his wife on the saddle and got stuck there. And so the man walked home, and he went home, and he said, wife, where are you? And he looked up, the wife was stuck on the saddle on the ceiling. Okay, and he tried to climb up and pull down his wife, but no matter what he did, couldn't get his wife off the saddle. So he had to use his 3rd wish. Okay, he wished for his wife to get down from the saddle, and so ultimately he lost his horse. He lost all his wishes because he did not know what to pray for. And his prayer was not good. Okay? So when you pray, what do you need to do? You need to ask for good things for yourself and for other people. At the same time, you need to do something for the Lord too. Okay? So ask, persist in your prayer. Pray and pray and pray. If you don't pray, you don't go to heaven. If you don't pray, you go to hell. And if you don't pray, you don't get smart. Okay? If you want to be smart, what do you do? If you want to go to hell, if you don't want to go to hell, what do you do? If you want to go to heaven, what do you do? Pray. How do you pray? Persistent. How do you pray? Persistent. You do it again, again, and again, and again, and again. Okay? Let's do it again. All right. If you want to be smart, what do you do? If you want to go to heaven, what do you do? If you don't want to go to hell, what do you do? Pray. Okay, and how do you pray? With persistence. How do you pray? With persistence. And persistence means do it again and again and again until you get it. Okay? Until you get it. Let's do it the third time. Okay? If you want to go to heaven, what do you do? If you don't want to go to hell, what do you do? If you don't want to go to hell, what do you do? Pray. If you want to be smart, what do you do? And how do you pray? With persistence. You do it again and again and again and again. Thank you.